Connor Bedard, drafted first overall to the 2023 Chicago Blackhawks, has proven himself so far that he is a great hockey player and one of the next superstars in the new generation of hockey. Where will his career take him? We will find out in year number 1, and we'll see how long his career actually lasts in the NHL. Alright, pre-year 1, Connor Bedard is staying with the CHL for this season, so the 23-24 season will be with the Regina Pats in the CHL. Starting off as an 86 overall, first overall by the Chicago Blackhawks. He's a sniper. He did sign his entry-level deal, but obviously he's not with the team yet, so I don't believe he will play in the NHL this season. But we will see you at the end of year 1, which I might not even have things set up for it. I probably will, though. We'll see you in year 1. Here we go. Year number 1. Connor Bedard, 38 goals, 59 assists, 97 points with the Regina Pats. He is now an 88 overall. The Blackhawks were awful this season. I don't even know what their record was. Let's actually go look at the record, because we are at the entry draft right now for 2024. The Blackhawks have the 3rd overall pick. They were first. I don't actually think I can look at this. So let's just see who they pick. They're taking Catton. Berkeley Catton, 40 goals, 61 assists for 101 points. I can do that in 70 games played. Whoever Clancy is, Jamal Clancy went first overall. I don't see Celebrini anywhere, but we're going to sit the entire draft so we can see what the standings were. And then Connor Bedard should be making his debut in year number 2. His actual NHL debut, I should say. Here we go. Now we can. The Chicago Blackhawks finished last. They finished 24, 47, and 11. In the entire league, they finished 32nd. They were 13 points under Montreal, and didn't get the first round pick. They got 3rd. So that's year number 1. Hopefully, year number 2, we should actually see Connor Bedard play in the NHL. And this is already not realistic because the Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup over the Avalanche. My team that I'm actually using to simulate this. So hope you guys enjoy this entire what's it called? Entire simulation. We'll see you in year number 2. Year number 2 for Connor Bedard. He made his Blackhawks debut this season. 30 goals, 47 assists. He was a point per game. 77 points in 77 games. 91 overall. He's on his 2nd to last year, I think. This is his 1st year because he hasn't played yet. 1st year on his contract. I actually don't know how the Blackhawks did. The Avalanche did incredible. 57, 22, and 3. The Hawks made the playoffs. 41, 35, and 6. I actually haven't even simulated this yet. And I forgot. Remember, the last simulation I did was 4 years ago. I haven't even gotten to that point yet. So let's actually simulate it while we're here. And starting from year 2 on out, we will actually have it set up. And we'll go into the Blackhawks are eliminated. Yeah, I think we'll do that. 2-1 Wild is the series. 3-1 Wild. 3-2, 4-2. And we'll keep going because in case we have like a what's it called? A award. And the Avalanche again are going right back to the conference final. Let's see if we have an award. 2-0. Oh my god, we're playing the Sabres. Oh, we almost came back down 3-0. Alright, so let's see. We don't need a simulation. Alright, let's see if Bedard. Let's see if he won the Calder. That's the one I'm thinking of. Is he won the Calder? Obviously, nothing here. Did Bedard get anything? Yeah, he did. He did get the Calder. So, Connor Bedard gets the Calder in his 1st year. I gotta write this down somewhere. I'll do it after I'm done with this. And I don't think he gets anything else. No, just Connor Bedard. He gets the Calder, so he has his 1st trophy already. And we will see you in year number 3. Year number 3. Connor Bedard's 2nd NHL year. 45 goals in 82 games. He also had 34 assists, 79 points. He's up to a 93 overall. He's got 2 years left on that deal. And he's going to be a superstar. The Blackhawks made the playoffs again. They finished, I think, 3rd. Third in the Central, 44, 28, and 10, 98 points. My Avalanche were awful. Like 60% of the way through the season, they were awful. I think they were barely 500. Hawks made the playoffs, but got bounced in the first round in 5 to the Winnipeg Jets. A lot of circle teams in that thing. I mean, Buffalo, back-to-back cups, by the way, for Buffalo. This time they beat the Edmonton Oilers. Obviously nothing here. I don't know if he won anything. Let's take a peek. He is not. I do see Berkeley Catton wins the Calder, so Blackhawks back-to-back Calders for year number 3. I thought I saw another Hawk somewhere. Yeah, Jack Adams. Lockhart gets the Adams for the what was it? Contributed most to his team's success. So that's a good start. Three seasons in, he has put up a good point per game, and then almost another point per game season. And they've made the playoffs back-to-back years. So we'll see when year 4. I'm hoping I'm right on this, because year 1 was Regina, year 2 was point per game. This is year 3, yeah. So I'll see you in year 4. Year number 4. Connor Bedard was injured for half of the season. 46 games played. He put up point per game, 50 points, 19 goals, 31 assists. He is down to a 92 from a 93, but he was injured for half the season. I think he has one more year. Yeah, he has 1 year remaining. I think after... I'm not sure if it's the end of this season or next season. I think it's the end of next season. But the Hawks were not good this year. They were awful. Oh, actually, I didn't want to do that. Oops, hold on. I want to go here. They finished last, I think. Oh, second last. 35, 38, and 9. 79 points they finished. 25th in the NHL. But this is going to be a very close to first overall. And I actually have not simulated that far yet. So let's actually simulate to the draft if we can. And see where the Blackhawks will pick. They will pick 9th. Okay, so there's no point. Alright. Connor Bedard, again, point per game. We'll look at retired players. Claude Giroux hangs up the skates. But I will see you for year number 5, as Bedard still putting up good numbers, even injured. Year number 5. Connor Bedard putting a point per game pace again. 45, 41 for 86 points in 81 games. I'm assuming he's back up to 93. He is. 93 overall. Connor Bedard, now 22 years old. He signed a 6-year, $9.455 million deal to stay with the Chicago Blackhawks. Oops, sorry. First overall pick, obviously. 99. Look at that. His deking, everything in puck skills is 99. Almost everything is amazing in shooting. I mean, his strength is good. His fighting skill is not that good, but everything else is pretty much 80s except for shot blocking. The Chicago Blackhawks finished in the playoffs. Barely. They did. 39, 31, and 12 for 90 points. Fifth in the Atlantic. Fifth in the Central. And where did they finish in the entire league? They finished 17th in the entire league. And Edmonton Oilers are your Stanley Cup champions in 2028. Remember, this is year 5. The Hawks actually made it all the way to the conference final. They beat the Blues in 6, the Stars in 6, then got swept by Edmonton. And it was a rematch of 2006, but the Hurricanes, the Oilers got the revenge, I should say, if I can. I don't think anything won. I actually forgot to look at last year's, but I don't think anything else happened. Austin Matthews taking a whole bunch of stuff home. And just because he does, let's just go see what he did. I did this in all of our other ones, but let's just look at the entire league. He's got to be up there. 66, 56 for 122 points. It's pretty good. So we will see you in year number 6. Year number 6, Connor Bedard, putting up his best season yet. 90 points, 49 goals, 41 assists, and 79 games. He didn't even play all 82 games. He is now a 94 overall, high franchise player. He's their first line. He's probably their captain, I'm assuming. The Hawks didn't make the playoffs, though, surprisingly. They missed out by a lot. Just barely over 500, sorry. 39, 37, and 6 for 84 points. Did it even come close? What was the second wild card? No, LA had the second wild card with 89 points, so they were 5 points out. Not a good season in playoffs. The Avalanche are your Stanley Cup champions, though, so I guess that's something. Buffalo, again, made it to the Stanley Cup final. That's like the 4th time in like 5 years or something. Obviously, nothing coming up here. Individual, Connor oh, hello. Carter gets to Jennings. No. Connor McDavid got a lot of stuff. What did McDavid do? And I'll just go down to Edmonton and find that out. 55 goals, 72 assists for 127 points. That's pretty good. But that is it for season, whatever it is. Number 6, we go back for year number 7 momentarily. Oh boy, year number 7 for Connor Bedard. What a year! He actually put up amazing numbers: 57 goals, 52 assists for 109 points. He's a 94 overall still. He still has 4 years left on his deal, but this is year number 7. I want to look at his player info. I want to look at his full career stats. This is year 7, correct? Yep. Year 7. 57-52 for 109 points. I don't think... Actually, we should go to the playoffs first. Oops. Hawks made the playoffs. They lost in the first round to the Jets. They got swept by them. They just can't get past the Jets. My Avalanche did too, but they lost in the first round. The LA Kings are your Stanley Cup champions over the Florida Panthers. Wish I could say that now. Individual awards. I don't know if Bedard got anything. I haven't looked, and he did. He got a Maurice Richard trophy. He only had the most goals. Yeah, I guess 57 because is a lot of goals. Ranson didn't put up 52, but Bedard takes home his first ever Rocket Richard trophy. Yeah, Ranson and Connor both had 57. Whoever Vladimir Gonchari's got to go first, right? 2026 first overall. Obviously, that's not who really went first overall. Most likely it's going to be Gavin McKenna. But remember, it's HO 24, not 25. And then everybody else you know except for Nabokov. But 57 goals, 52 assists for 109 points. The Blackhawks bounced in the first round. They actually finished 3rd in the Central behind the Jets. 45, 30, and 7 for 97 points. We also had 52 wins because, of course, 52, 52, 52. I think we can go look at the player stats for playoffs. I usually don't, but we'll peek anyway. Bedard, 4 points in 4 games, 4 assists. He was a -6, which is not good. But we will see you in year number 8 with Connor Bedard, 94 overall. Year number 8, we're back to the 52s again. 52 goals and 50 assists for 102 points in 82 games. A full season for Connor Bedard. He is up to a 95 overall with the Chicago Blackhawks. Only 25 years old. The really only thing I'm worried about in this simulation is if Bedard is still playing after the simulation runs out in 25 years. The Hawks made the playoffs 47, 31, and 4 for 98 points. 3rd in the Central, but they are bounced again in the first round to the Dallas Stars in 6. The Stars would go to the conference final, but the Blue Jackets sweep the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup final. We head over to awards. I'm not sure if Bedard got anything. Maybe another Rocket Richard. He did not. Nothing from Bedard. McDavid took home a lot of hardware, and since he's only 2 teams away, might as well look and see. What did McDavid do? Holy crap, yep. 62 goals, 68 assists for 130 points. That makes a lot of sense. So that's year 8, but he can't get out of the first round. That's like, what, 3 years in a row now? But, I mean, Bedard's pretty much carrying the team. But we will see you in year number 9. Year number 9. Connor Bedard, 82 games played, another full season. A little bit of a step back. 44 goals, 54 assists for 98 points. I did notice, if you go down a little bit, Nathan McKinnon's on our team now. 86 overall. He's 36, so I don't see him having that much longer before he retires. But Connor Bedard, I think he has 2 years left on his contract. He does. We'll see if he resigns with the Blackhawks, because I wouldn't be surprised if he does. And the Hawks did make the playoffs again. I think they took home the division. They took the conference. They take the President's Trophy. They did not. The Leafs did. 47, 24, and 11. They took home the conference. But, again, for the fourth year in a row, I believe, the Blackhawks can't get past the first round. They get swept again by the Los Angeles Kings. The San Jose Sharks are your Stanley Cup champions over the Tampa Bay Lightning. There's 2032. Let's see if he took home any awards. I don't think he did. Because... Oh, wait, he took home a Richard. I forgot. I gotta write that down. Catton takes home the Lady Byng, though. He had a breakout year. But, other than that, there's really nothing. I mean, we can take a peek and see what he did in the playoffs, if he did anything. I mean, they got swept. I didn't see what the scores were. No, he had 3 goals. He was a -3. But the Hawks just can't go deep in the playoffs. They get bounced in the first round every single year. And it was Hugo Alnefelt, who was their starting goalie. 0-3-1, 902 save percentage, 344 goals against. Not good. But we will see him in year number... Is it year number 9 next or year number 10? I already lost track of it. Is it year 9 or year 10? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be year number 10 next. So year number 10. Year number 10. Connor Bedard still putting up great numbers. 93 points, 49 goals, 44 assists, 82 games again, 95 overall. We have 1 year left on his deal, so after next year we'll find out if he resigns or not. I don't think he will, but maybe he will. We'll find out. Blackhawks just collapsed. 37, 37, 8. They finished exactly at 500. They missed the playoffs, so we don't have to look through the... We'll look through the playoffs anyway. Devils take home the President's Trophy, and the Canucks finish last. The Hawks, I don't know where they landed, but your Winnipeg Jets are your Stanley Cup champions. They beat the Columbus Blue Jackets, who made it to the finals again. And we will check and see if he got anything, but I don't think he did because he didn't really do that good yet. Austin Matthews takes home a ton of hardware, and I want to see why. What did he do? I mean, I'm only really going to look if they have like a whole bunch of stuff, like Matthews. Whoa, 58 goals, 63 assists for 121 points. Varlamov, 16 goals, 100 assists. We don't get 100 assists that often. But, I mean, Marner had 80, but 100's a lot. But nothing really out of the ordinary. We will see you in year number 11. Year number 11. Connor Bedard, 51 goals and 60 assists for 111 points. He's still a 95 overall. And he signed a 1-year deal with the Chicago Blackhawks, $12.395 million. So... next season, we will see if he stays with the Blackhawks or not, but he did sign a 1-year deal. Hawks made the playoffs again. They're a team that I just don't know what to think about. They finished second in the Central, 48, 29, and 5 for 101 points. They actually got past the first round this year. They lost to the eventual Stanley Cup champions, Minnesota Wild, who went 16-2 in the playoffs. They swept the Blues and lost to the Wild. The Wild were incredible this season, I thought. Yeah, 53-20-9. At one point, I think they were like 31-6-2 or something. I'm assuming they got the President's Trophy. Yeah, they did. The Devils just missed out on them, but that was a great final then. Wild and Devils, top 2 teams in the league, separated by 1 point. That was good. We'll look at awards. I'm not sure if Bedard got anything. But we will look anyway. Matthews coming with another great year. Bedard does not get anything. Matthews gets a whole bunch of stuff again. So. Again, we'll see why. We'll see why. Let's go to the... Actually, probably just do this. 55 goals, 60 assists for 115 points is pretty good. But that is it for year number 11. Obviously, nothing out of it. Still no Stanley Cup yet for Connor. He is only 28, though. He could be in his prime right now. Well, he probably is, because he's putting up 100 points a season. 109, 102, 98. He's at least a point per game in every single season so far. Actually, he's a point per game in every season except for year 3, which he played 82 games. He had 79 points. But other than that, he's a point per game. 895 points in 775 games, 11 years into this simulation. Year number 12 for Connor Bedard. 66 goals and 57 assists for 123 points. He's still at 95 overall. He signs a monster 7-year, $14 million contract with the Chicago Blackhawks. What a year from Bedard. He has to have another Rocket Richard. I have not noticed it. The Hawks made the playoffs. They finished, I think. They took home the conference. That they didn't take home the President Trophy. No, the East was so stacked. The Blue Jackets, Rangers, Leafs, Sabres, Capitals, all finished with over 100 points. But the Blackhawks did take home the West, though, with not even 100 points. 46, 29, and 7 for 99 points. It was pretty good. We head over to our playoff treat. The Hawks again lost in the first round to the St. Louis Blues. Your Washington Capitals are the Stanley Cup champions. My Avalanche are in a little bit of a drought. Bedard gets the Art Ross, the Hart. He gets a lot. Hart Ross. Wait. He didn't get the Rocket? He got the 10. Oh, no. He took him a lot. He got the Hart, the Art Ross, the Rocket, the Ted Lindsay. He took him a lot of stuff this year. But they just couldn't get into the... They just can't get past the first round. I don't know why. We will see you in year number 13. But he is going to be a Blackhawk for a while. Hello. Editing intermediate here. For some reason, I thought my mic was on for 4 of these, and it's not. So, year 13 to 17 won't actually have any audio in it. You'll hear the audio in the game, but you won't hear me actually talking. So, it shouldn't really impact that much, because you're really just looking at the numbers and me talking over it. But year 18 on, we'll have audio. I made sure of that. But 13 to 17, apparently I never clicked to make sure my audio was on. So, womp womp, I guess, because I can't go back now. So... just a heads up, year 13 to 17 will not have any audio in it. Year number 18 for Connor Bedard. Now 35 years old. Only played 75 games this year. 53 goals, 40 assists for 93 points. He's now an 87 overall, down from I think 90 last year. He did obviously resign. Oh no, sorry, this is his last year. So we'll see if he resigns or signs somewhere else for a year. But we are getting down to his final year. We have 7 years left, and obviously I don't think he's going to play till he's 42. But the Blackhawks were horrible this year. Oh, actually, no, they came back. They were really bad for a while. I think they were like 21 and 26 at some point. They missed the playoffs by 1 point, finishing 5th in the Central. And then the team that doesn't exist anymore is your Stanley Cup champions over the Montreal Canadiens. Coyotes they swept the first round, won the second round, swept the third round, and went to 7 in the finals. We'll see if Bedard has anything, but I doubt it. Because he didn't really do. Oh no, he does. He takes home his first Lady Byng trophy, so he does win at least one. Caden Lindstrom takes home a couple of things. But Connor Bedard, that's his first Lady Byng, I believe. I have it on my computer. Let's check. I think that's his first one. It is. He has the Calder, 3 Rockets, 3 Art Rosses, 2 Hearts, 2 Ted Lindsays, and now he has a Lady Byng to add to his reservoir. That's repertoire, not reservoir, repertoire. Alright, year number 19 coming up. Are we going to be able to make it to 2 decades with the Chicago Blackhawks? Year number 19 with Connor Bedard. Putting up point per game, 44-44 for 88 and 82. 36 years old. Obviously, he re-signs with the Blackhawks. 84 overall now. Bottom 6 forward. 72-year, $9.96 million contract with the Chicago Blackhawks. The Hawks were great in the first half. Then just kind of fell off. 40, 36, and 6 for 86 points. They finished 6th in the Central Division ahead of the Coyotes and the Blues. The entire league, the Stars, were just phenomenal. 55, 24, and 3. They also are your Stanley Cup champions. When they played the Avalanche, they dominated us. I think the most we scored was like 2 against them. I do want to look and see how Dallas did that good. Did they have they have Taro Burrow. Wow, he won 2nd round. Oh, well, that makes sense. Look at their top 4 players all have 90 points. If we go to awards, I doubt Connor Bedard has anything, but we'll see anyway. He does not. Next year is our 20th season in the NHL. We'll see if he plays it. I'm assuming he will. I'm assuming he's just going to play the rest of his contract and then retire. But we will see. Wow, the Stars won the Cup 7-6. I just noticed that, top right. Alright, we'll see you in year number 20 if needed. Year number 20. Connor Bedard for the first time since I believe his first season. You can check quickly, but I believe his first season was the last time he didn't go a point per game. Yeah, second season. Second season was the last time he didn't go point per game. 79 points in 82 games. This time I think he only had 71 points in 82 games. With 30 goals and 41 assists, 71 points in 82 games. This is his last year in his contract. I don't expect him to play year 21. The Blackhawks made the playoffs, though. They finished 4th in the Central, 48, 32, and 2 for 98 points. And the Boston Bruins are your Stanley Cup champions. Hawks bounced in the first round in 7 to Vancouver. So it's almost, the finals is almost to a T of 2011. Except it was, 2011 was Boston Stanley Cup champions. 2012 was LA. Then it was Kings Blackhawks. Let's just find out now if he retired, because we only have to simulate a little bit. And we'll find out if he retired, and we will do our outro. And if he's not on here, we will have year 21 with Connor Bedard. Is he retired or not? Or do we have to do another year? He is not. We have to do year 21. So we will see you in the drinking year. Year number 21. And going from the top of the roster for the Blackhawks to playing 8 games. He was injured pretty much the entire year. 5 points in 8 games. He's still an AHL top 6 forward. He signed a 2-year, $1.175 million contract with the Chicago Blackhawks. I don't expect him to play that much longer. Only 1 goal and 4 assists, but obviously he was injured the entire year. I mean, Granato wasn't much better. 78 games played, he only had 4 more points. That's how you know Connor Bedard's great. He played only 8 games and he had 5 points. And the next best player above Bedard had 9 points in 78 games. The Blackhawks did really well again, just couldn't make the playoffs. 87 points for the Blackhawks. They finished 4th, and they weren't even actually going to be that close anyway. 41, 36, and 5 for Chicago. The coaching staff, obviously, they don't have Bedard as their captain anymore. I don't think he's been their captain for a while. Yeah, he was injured the entire season because he's not even on their roster. We had over the San Jose Sharks, so your Stanley Cup champions, over the Boston Bruins. Awards. I don't even really think there's a point of looking at awards because Bedard didn't even play. Is that Mika Zibanejad? It's not Mika Zibanejad because it would show his face. The only person here is Nazem Kadri, and he's the coach for the Sharks. That's who you want to be a coach, is Nazem Kadri. We'll see you in year 22 or the outro, one or the other. I'm expecting the outro, though. So that concludes Connor Bedard's career simulation. 1,490 games played, 885 goals, 893 assists for 1,778 points. A great career. Took home the Calder in his first year, 3 Rocket Richard trophies, 3 Art Rosses, 2 Harts, 2 Ted Lindsays, a Lady Byng, and most importantly, he's a Stanley Cup champion. So I hope you guys enjoyed. There's going to be more of these in the future. This is the first one I've done in 4 years, so I'm going to pause this just to make sure it doesn't keep going. So I hope you guys enjoy. I have a couple other players in mind. I'm thinking Jack Hughes eventually, or Quinn Hughes. I thought we already did a Jack Hughes simulation. Quinn Hughes. I want to do a 99 overall team eventually. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to figure that out. But other than that, I want to do Macklin Celebrini, but this is NHL 24, and he wasn't drafted in 20. He was drafted, obviously, first of all in 24, but not in this 24. So I'll have to figure it out. I have a few players in mind. I kind of want to do I want to do Jack Hughes or Quinn Hughes, one of those two. That's probably going to be what's next. Probably leaning Jack Hughes, or we could do the brothers. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to figure it out. But I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like and comment. Let me know if you want another player. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.